filter in, no doubt, to watch what is a medal hope for Indonesia, Masbari and Polly. They'll face another Malaysian pair, but it's men's singles next. Tanongsak, SAENSOMBOONSUK up against Derek Wong. The officials making their way out then for this men's singles match between two players with a lot of experience when it comes to World Championships. Both Derek Wong and Tanongsak are playing in their 6th World Championships, and when you consider they're 24 and 25 years of age respectively, that's a fair bit of experience, isn't it, Jesper?
It definitely is. The different federations knew that these players are going to stay here for a long time, and they picked them out early, sent them away.
Well, there's the draw, and well, decent chance to get through to the round of 16, obviously, but look who's potentially awaiting in that last 16. The defended champion Chen Long in this side of the draw, up against Rao Must in match later on.
I actually think I remember seeing some matches between Tanongsak and Chen Long, and Chen Long hasn't won easy every time.
Well, they certainly, these two have certainly played together quite a bit of time, but here they come. Both these players made their World Championship debut in 2009. But they've met a fair few times over the years, going back to 2008, so they played each other as teenagers. And the bad news, if you're watching Singapore, you're a fan of Derek Wong, is he's yet to win one of the head-to-head meetings. So this man here, Tanongsak, is going to be a big favourite to win this. Derek Wong, he's a player that does have some really good attacking abilities here as we go through the usual pre-match preliminaries. It was a big year last year for Derek Wong, won the silver medal in the Commonwealth Games. Now here's Tanongsak, 22 his world ranking. He was in the top 10 a couple of years ago. I mean, both these players are very strong offensively, so we should see some attacking badminton here. I suppose you can call it an upset. Beat the number 16 seed on Monday, beat Rajiv Usev of England 21-16, 21-12. But you look at that win-loss ratio, he has lost in the first round in his last 5 events, although that doesn't include the SEA Games, Southeast Asian Games, where he was defending his title and reached the semi-finals, losing to the eventual winner Chong Wei Feng. But as you can see, he'll be relieved to have got through a first round, and as I say, in terms of seeding, at least an upset, beating the number 16 seed.
Yeah, that's a quite good result. I think he will be happy with that. Tanongsak is a strong player, and on the right day he can beat almost everybody, and he's got a very strong offensive, and he just keeps on going. He wants to take charge at the net. He wants to get those lifts and get up there and attack it. And
I think it's similar kind of style really for Derek Wong, 47 in the world so far this year. He's got to the quarterfinals at a couple of events in India at the Syed Modi, the Malaysian Masters back in January. As you can see, he got a little bit of help. Yuhan Tan wasn't well. I think he had a bit of food poisoning, and he ended up retiring in the second game. So that helped the cause of Derek Wong. Yeah, so it's actually 5-0 when you count the fact that they met in the quarterfinals just a couple of months ago in the Southeast Asian Games, and it was a straight games win for Tanongsak there.
Direct Wong to serve. Love all.
So a place in the third round, and a potential meeting with the defending champion awaits it. Derek Wong puts that well wide.
Service over.
And it must play on his mind. I mean, 5 times he's played Tanongsak, 5 times he's lost, twice this year.
Yeah, that's a mental task to work with. But yeah, I think let's see what he does. But I think he starts off a little slow. Maybe he's a little tense also. He shouldn't give that much away to Tanongsak, because he's going to take all of it if he's not really trying to grab this game.
Love.
Yeah, I mentioned Tanongsak. He was in the top 10 of the world. 2013 was kind of a, well, I was going to call it a breakthrough year, but he hasn't pushed on since then. So I don't think you call it a breakthrough, do you? It seems like a one-off, but he was a qualifier at the All England and ended up getting to the semi-finals. He made semi-finals at the Denmark Open, won the Summer Universidad, where all the university students, best players get together, won the Southeast Asian Games that year. And you thought, hello, here's a player that's going to go on to big things, and it hasn't quite happened for him like that.
4-1.
Challenge, is that a challenge from Derek Wong?
Yeah, that's a very late challenge. I don't know what he was thinking. I think he also forgot about the challenge system, so he was kind of just arguing why the line judge could call that one in.
It was in. My look was that it hit the line, but we shall see. Let's have a look at it again.
That's close.
Here we go. And it was on the line.
It's a very good call by the line judge. It's difficult to see when it comes down like this.
I like the fact that we got of course, you won't be able to see it when you're watching on TV, that here in the arena there's 2 big TV screens either side. And of course, the players get to see what Hawkeye is showing them as well. Obviously, Wong saw that he was wrong. But worth a shout, even if it is this early in the match. And
service over. 2-4.
It's a good catch by Wong this time, and hopefully that could get him started.
Service over. 5.
Was trying the right thing there, lifting it very high, not to have the drift carry it out, but still was too much.
excellent tight net play from these two. The cheers you're hearing because the number 8 seeds in the men's doubles have just been knocked out. And the cheers are for the English pair of Marcus Ellis and Chris Langridge. What a great result that is for them, beating Lee Sheng-mu and Sai Chia-sin.
That is a very good result, and I think the English couple will be so happy with this result. That you could also see Langridge there with his fist standing there to the crowd. He was definitely joyed of this result.
That's well played.
Service over. 4.
Yeah, Derek Wong still looking for that back line, and this time he found it. Maybe that will make him a little more comfortable.
Didn't find it that time, though.
It is so difficult on that side, and I think what we saw in the first round was that there wasn't a lot of people in here. The aircon has been on all night, and that meant the shuttles were a little slower, and especially the drift from that side was a little slower. But it seems like it's heating up now, and it's difficult to control the shuttle from over there.
Service over.
But this is what he needs to do. He needs to get that net and get those lifts, because he cannot be standing there with the drift in his back and playing a defense. That's just not going to work for him. So he needs to speed up and get that net, get the lifts, and take the attack. Lucky this time, but good scrambling.
6, 8.
Very nice little spell, this, isn't it, for Wong?
7.
3 good points.
8. Service over. 9.
Nice cross-court shot at the net by Tanongsak, and puts him up for a quite easy kill.
Yeah, both players playing their shots, aren't they? Looking to make these big winners and having quite a bit of success in doing so.
Yeah, yeah.
(11-7) interval.
So it's Tanongsak SAENSOMBOONSUK who has got the edge here so far, 11 points to 7.
Yeah, I think we're still to see Derek Wong speed up until 100%. It still seems like he's got the brakes a little bit on.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Thank you, coach. Thank you, coaches. Thank you, coach.
Two players with very different backgrounds. If you like, Derek Wong from a badminton family. His dad
11-7.
was famous in Singapore. Won the Southeast Asian Games like his opponent Tanongsak, although of course Tanongsak won his last year. Derek's dad won his back in 1983, and Tanongsak is the son of an engineer. And there's all different ways you come through. Were you from a badminton family, Jesper? Were you,
Not at all. No, my parents were playing handball.
For Denmark? Or?
No, no. They were playing quite high level, but not national team.
Okay. But it's a sporting background, nonetheless.
Yeah, I think I'm born and raised in a hall. I've been there since I was 3 months old, and yeah, practicing almost every day.
seeing your parents, the dedication and the professionalism they had, even if it was a different sport, but same kind of attributes.
It definitely does, and I think what we will, if we ask all of these players, most of them have had a lot of support from the parents growing up, else there was no way they would reach this level.
Service over. 8-14.
Just not quite got the
Service over.
length right, has he?
15.
No, I would like him to, when he serves shorts like this, Tanongsak almost plays it short back every time, and I would like him to get up there faster and see if he could take the net away from Tanongsak, but he's just not, he's not attacking the shuttle fast enough. He's not moving fast enough towards the net. He needs more speed.
Yeah, 8-7, it was tight. 16-8, no longer is it? First game looks destined to the tie now.
See, that's more like it.
That's in.
Oh, yeah. Very nice lift.
17-8.
Must be a despairing feeling when that's surely going out, and then you can see it's... Oh, is it going in? Yes, it is. Whoops.
Yeah, and especially because he actually did well in this rally, getting the net, getting the lifts, and then Tanongsak was just finding that back line, and from down there, it's difficult killing the shot.
That's also in.
Service over. 9-17. Ten, 17. Service over. 18-10.
Well, a change of ends might help Derek Wong here, potentially.
Yeah, it might help him.
18.
I don't know if he's hoping that this match would be a long match and go into 3 sets, because it seems like he's saving himself a little bit. I don't think he's really using the energy that it takes to win this set, and maybe he's just waiting for the second set because he knows that he's going to be strong over there.
That was a pretty good catch, though.
That's true.
Not the kind of skills he was hoping to show, though.
Read it well this time.
12-19.
Seems like both players now are just waiting for that second set. This one is settled, and they just want to get out and have that break and get ready for the next set.
Well, here are the game points. Quota of 8 for Tanongsak.
Game.
So there we go. That was pretty quick, wasn't it?
It was quite quick. Let's see if he comes out now with all guns blazing, or what the new tactic is.
So confirmation, the first set heading Tanongsak SAENSOMBOONSUK's way, 21 points to 12. So
Court 1,
in charge,
20
isn't he?
seconds. Court 1,
Tanongsak.
20 seconds.
And given their head-to-head record that we mentioned at the start of the match, psychologically this is a big test ahead for Derek Wong.
It is, as we discussed earlier. Let's see how he comes out to the second set. He definitely needs to use some extra energy, speed it up, and try to get the attack if he wants to come back and win this one.
Well, this time the drift worked in Wong's favour. Misjudged by Tanongsak. Just the start Wong wanted.
It definitely is, and Tanongsak has probably been thinking over there that this would be so nice if Derek Wong wouldn't do more about this game, because he needs all the strength and all the energy he's got if he's to beat Chen Long after this match.
There you go, indecision again struck.
3 love.
Thought about leaving it. Took it fairly early, I have to say, but still proved to be fatal.
Service over. 1-3.
Well, now he's deciding to take them on, and with some success as well.
2-3.
A lot of power behind this one. Excellent. Not surprised the shuttle might need changing.
We've been talking a lot about this drift, and it comes from the left to the right on this court, from where the camera is. But I think that lift from Derek Wong, that would have been out no matter what.
Service over. 4-3. Service over. 4-all.
There you have it once more.
4.
Both of the players playing this side of the court and lifting it out.
Yeah, it's clever play from Tanongsak, who's settled in well in this side of the court now. There's a little bit of indecision from him in the early points, but He's been very positive since.
Yeah, you're right. He probably also just needed to settle in on that side, getting used to new tactics also. But it's starting to look like the first set again.
Yeah, he's won 7 of the last 8 points now, has the tie. Impressive when he gets like this, and as you mentioned, you know, Chen Long will see him as a good test for him in the next round, assuming he both players get there, which seems fairly likely.
Yeah, Chen Long already played against Raul Must of Estonia and won on court number 3 earlier this morning.
And it looks very much likely after winning 9 of the last 10 points as if Tanongsak will play against him. Derek Wong's spirits disappearing here fast, isn't it?
It definitely is. I'm a little disappointed in him not putting up a better fight, because he can play really well and he has a good attack, but it's not like he's really going for it. He's kind of saving himself. And there's no use for this. It's World Championships, and if you are to lose, then you should definitely have used all of your energy and all the power you got before you lose.
By the way, you were spot on with your appraisal of Chen Long and Tanongsak. They have met 7 times. Chen Long's won all 7 of them, but the last 4 matches between them have gone 3 games.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but it seems like Chen Long is not fully comfortable playing Tanongsak. Tanongsak is a little... He's not playing like everybody else. He wants to have that attack, and he does some crazy shots sometimes to keep the attack, and Chen Long is maybe not used to play against players like that.
Yeah, the last meeting was at the Denmark Open, and it was 21-19.
And was that in the semi-finals of Denmark Open?
It was the last 16, actually.
Okay.
Last year in October. And they also met here in this hall in the last 16 of the Indonesia Open, and that was 22-20 in the final game.
Yeah, that is very close.
A little bit of a spirited fight back from Wong, but just as he gets level, bang, he's behind again.
9.
He gets some power behind these, doesn't he?
Yeah, Tanongsak has a very good attack. It's like he's pulling it up from the floor and then he hammers it down.
11-9, interval.
Yeah, he's puffing a little bit, I have to say, Tanongsak, but as you say, he's not leaving anything out there. He's making sure things are done. Derek Wong has got some sorting out to do. 11-9, the interval lead for the Thai player. Already a set up.
Thank you, coach. Coach, thank you. Derek. (11-9). Black.
Tanongsak again, first at the net, keeping that net, getting the lift, and really going for the attack. It's not really the start that Derek Wong wanted after that break. That's a nice kill by Derek Wong.
10-13.
More like it. I think if you look at his body language there, it's like he's doing a little extra now, fighting a little more.
Well, he's got nothing to lose now, has he, really? He's got to at least go down with a bit of spirit, a bit of fight. Otherwise, there'll be regrets, won't there?
Yeah, that's what I said earlier, is that it is the World Championships, and there's no way he should get out of there without really have tried everything. Moving forward again now, but should have stayed there.
Service over. 14-12.
Atmosphere building up nicely, isn't it now? And it's going to get louder as the week goes on as well. I'm looking forward to that.
15.
Yeah, later today we got on this court actually we have Sugiyato playing, and I think the crowd is looking forward to that match.
And of course, the Asian Games champions in the women's doubles are on next.
16-12.
Derek Wong broke a string here,
Derek.
trying to lift that shot.
He's trying to get a new one out now, new racket. By the way, I said it was the last 4 matches have gone 3 games. It was the last 2,
Okay.
but still, in terms of Qianlong against Tanongsak. Not quite as dramatic, but still.
16-12.
No, you're making a point.
It's to the point, yeah. And if you can, you know, find this kind of offence, if you can get on the offence like this against Qianlong, which is going to be harder than it is obviously against someone like Derek Wong, then there will be a chance maybe of causing an upset.
Yeah, I think especially here in Senayan there is a chance because of the drift, and it's difficult for Qianlong to be playing these long and safe rallies as he's usually the expert in.
12.
I'm still I'm looking forward to see that match. Tanongsak I think the difference between him and some of the top 10 players is that he doesn't look as strong physically as the other ones does, and I think that might also be the thing that will eventually make Chen Long the winner in the next match.
Yeah, he does look at times like he's puffing a little bit out there.
Yeah, I think he's not working as hard in the training hall as some of these other players are.
Yeah, it's not to say he's not fit. He'd give me the run around any time of day.
Me too, definitely. But these players, especially the top 10 players, are just both with the skills and the tactics mentally, but especially with the physics. These guys are just training so hard.
Yeah, that's out. So match points have arrived, and pretty swiftly, haven't they? Just over half an hour gone in this match.
Service over. 14-20. Game.
There we go. Routine. It was very straightforward. Not enough resistance, you have to say, from Derek Wong, but take nothing away from Tanongsak SAENSOMBOONSUK.
Match won by
21-12, 21-14, and
21-12, 21-14.
well, the reward is a shot at the defending champion and the world #1, Chen Long. That's obviously a disappointing way for things to end, but I don't think Tanongsak will mind too much, will he?
I don't think he will mind, and he's probably not disappointed in this way that this match went. I think he's very happy that he didn't have to use more energy, and on the other hand, I think Derek Wong, looking back at this, might be a little disappointed that he didn't put up a better fight.
That's the scoreline. So confirmation of the scoreline. Two very straightforward matches so far, and well, I hesitate slightly, but you'd think that would be the case here as well with the third match that's coming our way. Don't forget Kashyap Parapali of India up against Tien Minh of Vietnam. That should be a good match in the men's singles, and then Fu Haifeng up alongside Zhang now, and taking on the Germans Fuchs and Schuttler, the #5 seeds. But first up, there'll be plenty of home support, won't there, for the #7 seeds from Indonesia. It's Nitya Krishinda Maheswari and Gracie Apolli up against Lim Yin Lu and Meng Yan Lee of Malaysia. But there's no doubt who the favourites are, and you can see how the draw is panning out. Round of 16 being either Matsuo Nato of Japan